Hey beauties! Today I have this 100% full face drugstore everyday makeup routine. Everything I'm using is drugstore and super affordable, so keep on watching and let's get it. So to get started today, I'm starting completely barefaced. Usually I at least have my eyebrows done, but I accidentally bought this Revlon Color Stay Brow Creator. This right here, I swear to you, like I did not remember putting this in my cart at Target, but I was buying a couple of things because I ran out of some of my drugstore products and I really wanted this to be a truly drugstore product-based everyday makeup routine, so I'm just gonna give them a try. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot. The color that I have is dark brown. So, but it's good, it's nice. It has this spoolie on the end, which is really helpful. It has a pencil that's like a defined line. And then if you unscrew it, it has this little powder thing, and it's like a filler. So I'm really curious to see how the powder poof works, but I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly go through my brows. Of course, starting brushing them up. And I'm not gonna focus too much on my brows because that will make this video super long, but basically just tracing underneath my brow, filling it in. And then I'll switch it over, comb my eyebrow hairs down, and then draw out the line that I want on the top. So that I have my shape. And then I think I'm gonna give this brow poof thing a shot to see how well it fills in. So I'll take this little poofy thing and then use that to fill in the gaps. Wow, and I'm really surprised in this. I feel like this little poof at the back, and it has a small tip so you can kind of get in there, but I'm gonna switch back to the pencil to define my tip. So just going in with the tip one more time and really defining that tail. And then drawing in some hair-like strokes to finish it off. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eyebrow and carve them out, and I'll be right back. So I finished cutting out my eyebrows and I realized that I do not have a drugstore primer. This is the only primer I have. It's one that I use, my Cover FX blurring primer. I did used to have one by Rimmel London that I really liked, and it paired really well with the L'Oreal foundation that I'm going to show you. I'm not going to use that particular one for today, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like. But it worked really well for that one. So if you come across, it comes in a little white squeeze tube bottle. Definitely give that primer a try. Love that primer. For my foundation today, I will be using the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup in the shade Tan Sand, which is N7. This is really great for a like more of a natural, like dewy finish. It really matches with your skin. That's why I really love this foundation. Another foundation that I really love by L'Oreal is their Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and in this one I'm in the shade 190, and this is super full coverage. Like I love this. It always covers all of my spots that I have, any dark spots that I have on my face. This does an excellent job at doing that, and it's great for people with oily skin like myself. So if you're oily and you have a couple of things you want to cover, definitely give this a try. This foundation is also pretty good with coverage, but it isn't the best long wearing. So if you have super oily skin and you need something that'll last you all day, this one probably won't be your choice. But I do like to switch it up and use this one sometimes. So this is the one I'm going to use today. So I'm just going to give it a quick shake. And then how I like to apply it, I just shake it, put some on the back of my, or on my middle finger, and then I'll just dot it on my face. And then to blend it out, I'm going to be using my Eco Tools Beauty Sponge, also Drugstore, also very nice. Love this sponge. And it is damp, so I'm just going to go ahead and blur this out really quick. I do have a couple of spots on my face, like little blemishes, and in those areas I'll probably do like another layer just in the areas where I have the spot. But blend this out first and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have my first layer on and it looks really good. I don't know if you can tell, like a couple of spots right there, but it covered it really well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little bit more, and I'm just going to touch it on those areas where I want just a little bit more coverage. And then I'll go back in with my beauty sponge and touch it up. So moving on to my concealer, I'm using L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer in the shade 385. I've never tried this before. This will be my first time trying it. But I like the applicator, and it comes with a decent amount of product in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the wand and apply this under my eyes. Seems nice and thick. It has an interesting smell. It smells a little harsh, which I don't know about that. But, and I'm wondering if maybe I got like too light of a shade. I was in Target. Yeah, I think this one may be a little bit too light. I should have went a shade darker. But I was in Target looking at the different shades for like 5 minutes, and this is the one I decided on, but we can make it work. If it's a little too brightening, then we can go ahead and fix that using contour and, you know, all of our other nice little tricks. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish blending all of this out. I have to say, I really like this concealer. It's really thick, it's super full coverage. The only thing, again, is like the color. I probably should have gotten a shade darker, but I haven't set it yet. But it looks really nice. It blended in beautifully with the foundation that I put on, and it covered everything so well. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this before I start to crease. So for my setting powder, I'm using NYX Professional Makeup Finishing Powder in Banana. And as you can see, I've used this quite a bit. So I'm just gonna take the opposite side of my beauty sponge here, and I'm just gonna drag it along this compact, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set underneath my eyes with it. And I'm just gonna press that on in. I used to use this powder for everything. That's why it's so used. But I really like it. I wouldn't, if you are darker, if you have a dark complexion, I probably would not use this powder because it's not truly translucent. But if you're my complexion, this is probably the, I don't know. If you're darker than me, then I would probably shy away from this powder, but depending on how much, you can probably get away with it. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is brush this away because I don't need to bake. Like if I baked with this, my under eyes would be ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take my Luxie small contouring brush and brush all of this away. So I'm looking super ghostly right now, so I need to add some more color to my face. So I'm adding yet another L'Oreal product. I swear L'Oreal, Rimmel London, and Revlon are my 3 favorites. L'Oreal is definitely my favorite for skin products and mascara. I love Revlon for their eyeliners, and then Rimmel London, they have this one mascara that I really like in the green lid. I think it's called Lash Accelerator, and I used to combine that one with the Carbon Black mascara from L'Oreal, and those two together were like bomb. Like, I loved it so much. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this powder. It's the True Match Super Blendable powder in the shade Cappuccino, and I'm gonna take this on my angled brush, and I'm just gonna bronze up my face with it slash contour. So I just take this underneath my cheeks, along my forehead. Okay, so I'm starting to look a little bit better. Got a little color to my face. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose. To contour, I use the Vintage Company Step 1 brush. It doesn't have a number on it or anything, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use that same powder. And I just like to quickly draw a couple of lines down my nose. And for some people, you can skip this step for every day, but I'm just like a little bit extra, and I just love the way contouring and highlighting just, I don't know, I feel like it makes my makeup just look that much better. So whenever I'm wearing foundation, I'm doing all of this. And then I'm just gonna take an angled fluffy brush and then just blend that out. So now that our nose contour is blended, I'm going to be taking that same shade that we used to contour with, and I'm just taking it on a big eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to drag that all over my crease just to give my lid a little bit of definition. I'm not going to be wearing any eyeliner for this look. For like an everyday look, I really love just the look of a little bit of a defined crease and pop-in lashes. And if you don't wear lashes on a daily basis, not wearing eyeliner will make your eyelashes look longer because they're not being blocked out by thick eyeliner, and you can really see your eyelashes against your eyelid. So for my mascara today, I'm going to be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara by L'Oreal, of course. And this is what it looks like. For whatever reason, I have such a hard time doing my mascara on camera, so I'm going to put this on off camera. I'm just going to do 2 coats on the upper lashes and then a single coat on the bottom, and I'll be right back. So I've got my mascara on, and like, honestly, like, look at my lashes. Like, this mascara is so bomb. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my blush. For blush today, I'm using Black Radiance in the shade Toasted Almond. And this is the color right here. Super rosy, really gorgeous. And I just love this shade. And it's not like, it doesn't go on super pigmented. So you can definitely build this up. I feel like this shade will work really well on any skin tone. Just because it's so rosy. I just feel like it gives you such a natural kind of glow, you know. So I'm just adding this to my apples because that is the most flattering for my face shape. And then I'm just kind of blending it in using the side of my beauty blender that I use to blend out my foundation. So just everything just really melts together. And I'm gonna go for a bit of like a nude, like a brown nude lip for today. So I'm gonna take my NYX Professional Makeup Lip Liner in the shade Urban Cafe. And this is what it looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and line my lips with this. So my lips are lined, and what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is take my NYX Lingerie, what is this, lip, I don't know, it's just like a liquid lipstick. My camera focus, there we go. And this is in the shade Teddy. And this is a super, doesn't really have a smell, but very brown. Like this is a super like 90s kind of lip. But these are a couple of like the few drugstore lippies that I have. So, and I don't wear red on a daily basis. A lot of my drugstore brand lipsticks are like the bright reds, but I don't have any neutrals. So this is the closest I have. So that's why I'm gonna choose this one. But it is very nice and nude. I kind of like it. I'm kind of feeling it. So this is it for my 100% drugstore full face everyday makeup routine. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a couple of tips and tricks along the way. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button and join the Terra Squad. I upload every Tuesday and Thursday. So I will see you in my next video.